Oh yeah, your boys is back in the building. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. I'm on here live with my man Sokrazytv. Shout out to Sokrazytv. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them, man. Y'all go subscribe to my man So Crazy TV. It's a big day for him. He hit a big milestone, man. A lot of hard work went into this, man. And my guy finally got his channel monetized, man. And I want to take some time out right now to give a big shout out to my man So Crazy TV, man. So Crazy TV, holla at the people, Brody.
Hey man, this is a long road, man. This was a dead channel that I resurrected. I started it in 19. I gave up on it like a couple times, came back to it. Really, I came back to it a couple years ago and it was like, shit, might as well start talking basketball. I used to be on those on Facebook on them groups hating on LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Getting on them Braun fans. I swear to God, bro. And then one day I was at work. I was like, bro, let me just start this channel, bro. Let me get it back. I was like, all right. It's just slowly but surely, bro. I Moose for real, bro. You know this. In July last year, I had 250 watch hours, bro. And I was looking at that bar and it was so far off, bro. And I was like, and shit, I gotta grind. So September, I switched everything up, switched how I did my videos, and then it just worked out. 6, 7 month grind, and we finally here, bro. But this is just the beginning, though.
Just the beginning, man. I'm proud of you for getting your channel
Appreciate you.
monetized today, man. You put in a lot of
Appreciate
hard work. I told you it would happen. It finally happened, but the work doesn't stop. We got to
you.
keep
Yes, sir.
grinding, and it starts tonight after the Lakers get a
Mm.
big win at home against the shorthanded Philadelphia 76ers, the pesky Philadelphia 76ers, coached by Nick Nurse, and that defense gave the Lakers problems all night. There was turnover problems tonight, but the Lakers
Mm.
with a big dominant game from Anthony Davis, 23 big points, 18, 19 big rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 assists, get a much needed win. They played like they had some rust. A lot of them played without a sense of urgency. We're gonna get into that. They keep their
Yeah,
playoff hopes
definitely.
alive. They're still sitting in ninth. I think Golden State took an L tonight, so that helps out the Lakers. But man, they gotta play like they want to win and they want to get into the playoffs. LeBron James had a lot of turnovers tonight, man. I think
Yeah,
he
he
had
did.
about 7 of them things, man.
Mm.
And you got the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton hasn't been playing well. They're coming into the building on Sunday. You can bet your bottom dollar that they're going to try to rout the Lakers, man. It's time for them to buckle down, and we're going to find out Sunday if they're serious. But tonight, they get a much-needed win, 101-94. Let's talk about it, man.
Bro,
Smash that like button
definitely.
and share the video, man. And I'm going to keep it real, so crazy, bro.
What's
I'm
up?
going to keep
Yeah.
it real. I didn't like how they came out tonight, man.
No, it was an ugly win. Definitely a lot of turnovers. I'm looking at uh LeBron 8 turnovers, D'Angelo Russell 5 turnovers. Yeah, it was an ugly turnover night, but they got it done. Anthony Davis, rim protected like he is, 4 blocks, 19 rebounds. He did his thing, bro. He needs to play like this every time he comes out,
He
Dominant
got to,
night for
man.
him. Mm-hmm.
He
He
definitely
did his
has to,
thing.
man.
He did his thing for sure.
He definitely has
Man,
to, man.
man, we winning though, man. We just gotta keep one day at a time. We just gotta keep going. It ain't over yet. We gotta keep going.
You're
Cause we
absolutely right. You're absolutely right, bro. But they gotta play like they want it, man. Shout out to G
sure.
Money in the chat, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
that
shout
boy
out to G
Reggie
Money for
Johnson in the
sure.
chat. We appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Lakers, man, they gotta come out and play like they want it, man.
Yeah, cause we gotta beat Indiana. Cause we got a big game on Tuesday. We got the Milwaukee Bucks.
Come on, you
And
got Indiana
that game ain't
Pacers.
gonna be easy, bro.
You got
It ain't gonna
Indiana
be
on
easy.
Sunday. You got Milwaukee on Tuesday. Giannis has been out the past few games for the Bucks. You can bet money he's gonna want to play that game in LA. Giannis is gonna come back. Everybody's gearing up for the playoffs, man. Ain't no time to play around, bro.
No,
These
there's no
guys,
time.
and and I'm gonna call a spade, right?
Mm,
I was real disappointed with LeBron James. I'm a big LeBron James fan. You know what I mean? But I can't be biased. I gotta keep it real. There's no
mm,
way in hell LeBron James at this stage of the season should be coming out at home on a game that they had to have and a game that they should have used this game to send a message that,
mm.
hey, we're ready to gear up for the playoffs. We're playing all these games like they're playing games. We're playing all these games like they're playoff games. LeBron James comes out here with 8 turnovers. D'Angelo Russell comes out here with 5 turnovers. We cannot have that if you guys really want to be serious about this end of the season, man.
Yeah,
You
you
still
can't
don't
have
have Jared Vanderbilt out there. You still don't have Gabe Vincent, who's been gone all year. You don't have no Christian Wood. You still dealing with injuries. Torian Prince was out tonight. They said it was his birthday. Man, I don't care if it's your anniversary. You suit
that
up if
nigga
you're
said
not
it was
injured.
his birthday.
You know
Hey,
what I
that's
mean?
funny. That's funny, bro. It's funny
You
that you
suit
said
up
that.
if you're not injured, bro.
No, you got to suit up for sure, man. And Braun got to come out with some energy, man. He looked like he was chilling out there, like I'm here, you know. He just, just came out there just normal. He wasn't coming out there with no energy.
Facts, man. Even though they looked better in the fourth quarter, they still look sloppy. They still look like they was playing in mud, running in mud. And I don't know if it's been the days off in between these past few games. This part of the schedule for the Lakers has been real iffy, bro. They've had about 3, 4 days in between games, 3 games here, 4 games there. And
Right,
that kind of throws off their rhythm. These guys should be playing every night, every other night, just so they can have their juices going. Pause, no Diddy. They can have their juices going and they could get in the thick of things and get in that motion of playing every other day, playing every
right,
other night type of game. Because these games is real serious, man. I need to see better games from Austin Reeves. I liked how Rui came out. He looked like he was the only one that had energy in that first quarter, first few minutes of that first quarter. I like that. But the Lakers, they're shorthanded. You guys don't have no room for error.
no,
No
they
room
don't,
for
bro.
error, man. And I got to shout out AD, man. 23 points, 18 rebounds. We needed that tonight. 76ers playing without Joel Embiid, of course, but coached by Nick Nurse. They're always going to play pesky, annoying defense. And you could tell in the beginning of that game, that defense really threw off their timing and threw off
Right,
everything the Lakers wanted to do, man.
right.
But at the end of the day, like they say, a win is a win. You know what I
Oh
mean? At
yeah,
the
a
end of the
win is a
day,
win. It was ugly. It was ugly for the Sixers too. It was ugly for Maxey. He was chucking. He still put up 27.
right.
But shit, he could have scored 40. That that means we're playing defense.
Come on. Come on. I
That
mean,
means we was guarding them. So
I don't even mind that. Like, I don't even mind what Maxey was doing because
right.
for the Philadelphia 76ers, it's Maxey or bust. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
literally, it really is Maxi or
It's
bust,
Maxey or
man.
bust. There's no Joel Embiid. You know, they've fallen down in the Eastern Conference. They're in a playing situation. They were a top team in the East, top 3 team in the East. Now they're in a playing situation without Joel Embiid. God knows if Joel Embiid is going to come back. I called it when he first went down. I said he's not going to come back, and he shouldn't want to come back. And the
Right.
76ers shouldn't even try to put no pressure on Joel Embiid to come back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to see him hobbling around on the court come playoff time and make it worse, and then he misses the entire season next year.
Right. Thanks, bro.
You know, so it was Tyrese Maxey or bust. You know what I mean? 76ers, everything is built around Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris, bro. Tobias Harris, 16 points in 41 minutes. That's not going to cut it. You running around here cashing $40 million checks a year, and you're putting up with no Joel Embiid, 16 points in 41 minutes.
Yeah, he was chucking.
Your
He
team
was
needs more.
chucking. Yeah, he was chucking, bro.
Your
Kelly
team gets
Oubre was chucking too. Both of them were chucking, and I feel like we guarded the 3-point line well. In the beginning of the season, that's one of the things that we were having a hard time with, guarding the three. We were giving up too many threes to
absolutely.
teams, and now I feel like we're defending at a high level now.
They got to, man. Lakers, you absolutely right about that. So crazy TV. The Lakers have had a big problem this year. Lazy closeouts to 3-point shooters. And that has
Mhm.
killed them. And that has knocked them out of a lot of games, especially in the fourth quarter. No communication, lazy closeouts to three, and guys looking around at each other. I didn't see too much of that tonight. There were some good closeouts on the 3-point line, forcing Maxey to drive the ball, forcing guys like Buddy Hield, Kelly Oubre to drive the ball and not just settle for open threes. There weren't no open threes there for them. So all in all, like I like that. It was still an ugly win. I still don't like the energy and the urgency that the Lakers came out with. You know what I mean? Even though Nick Nurse and his defense threw off a lot of that timing. But hey, man, a win is a win. They're 38 and 32. They're in that ninth spot. I would love to see them move up to eighth just so they can have that cushion of if they win one playing game, they're in, or if they move up to seventh, they win one playing game and they're in. They don't have to play two playing games and stuff like that. And you never know. You at first people were saying, "Hey, it's cool for us to be in the eighth seed, but if Denver ends up getting the number one seed in the West, then what?"
Right.
You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. The Lakers, I know the Lakers dream of a first round matchup with the OKC Thunder. I think they'll be confident with a prepared LeBron James, a prepared Anthony Davis, a healthy LeBron James, a
Right.
healthy Anthony Davis. So for them to face, if they get lucky enough, the OKC Thunder, the baby Thunder, wet behind their ears, breath smelling like titty milk and all that. They'll be
Molasses.
ready to take it. And I told you, man, if I
Yeah.
see the Lakers end up in a position where they play OKC in the first round,
Yeah, you told me they.
bro,
You said
bro,
OKC going home. That's what you
bro,
said.
OKC. Not only are they going home, I see OKC getting swept in the playoff series with the
By the
Lakers.
Lakers? By the
Yeah,
Lakers?
yeah, bro. I see the Lakers. I see
No,
the
no,
Lakers
no.
sweeping OKC, bro. You could throw all that regular season out.
I say we get. I say OKC gets at least one game on us, bro.
Nah, nah, I don't see it, bro.
Who gonna stop SGA?
That would be the whole game plan. The
He
whole
getting
team will
30 a
stop
night.
SGA.
He
Bro,
gonna
it's
get
different in
30
the
a night.
playoffs. It's different in the playoffs, bro.
I think you kind of sleeping on OKC. They got a squad, bro.
Man,
They
in the
got
regular
Jalen
season,
Williams,
everybody
man.
got a squad, bro.
They got Chet Holmgren that's dunking on niggas, bro. But we
Bro,
got AD for his ass. We got
bro,
AD for him,
bro,
bro.
Chet Holmgren is a rookie. He's scrawny.
Bro,
He
he's balling out. He's averaging like eight. He's averaging almost 18 and he's like second leading in blocks. He's behind Wemby in blocks, bro.
bro, that 18 will turn to 14 quick in
Nah.
the playoffs.
I would agree with you. The
Quick in the
playoffs is a
playoffs,
different
bro.
beast.
That 18
The
will turn to
defense,
14 quick in
right.
the playoffs, especially
The
with Anthony
defense.
Davis, bro. Anthony
That'll
Davis
be a
is a
good
different
matchup though.
monster on
That'll be a good
defense in the
matchup. But
playoffs.
I don't want OKC to play us, bro. I
Why
actually
not?
want OKC to go to the next round, to be honest, bro. I want to see what this nigga SGA gonna do in the playoffs,
Yeah,
to be
man,
honest. Cause that's how
SJ
you
gonna
get
go
your
home.
name, bro. That's how you get your name. What you gonna do when the money's on the line? What you gonna do? You know what I'm
SJ
saying?
gonna go home.
We
SJ
gonna
gonna go
see
home.
about that. I don't want them to play. I don't want them to play us because they gonna lose. They ain't beating us in the 7 game series.
They is not beating the Lakers,
LeBron,
bro.
LeBron knows what to do against teams, bro. He already knows your plays. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
And you don't want to play no baby team. Nah, I don't see that happening.
bro. The
And
Lakers, the Lakers,
I don't
the
want
Lakers
them
mess
to.
around
What's
sweep.
another team?
The Lakers
What's
mess
another
around
team, bro?
sweep the Thunder, bro.
I don't know about no sweep though. They'll get a game. I say they get a game.
What
I
you
ain't
think they're
gonna
gonna
say
do?
no sweep,
4-1?
bro. Yeah, 4-1, bro. Gentleman sweep, bro. But not 4-0. I don't see that. I
Gee,
see them getting the game. I
gee.
see them getting the game
Bro,
because
you falling in love with the regular season, bro.
Nah, not really. It's just, bro, these guys been consistent bro, they've been quietly doing this for 2 years, bro.
I don't know.
Not no top like they upped it a notch this year, but they've been playing good. OKC been playing good quietly for 2 years. SGA been putting up almost last year he almost had 30. And
Let
this
me
year
ask
he's
the chat
averaging
that,
30.
man. Hey,
So it's like, yeah, I think you sleeping on the Thunder, bro. Bro,
let
I'm
me
telling
ask
you,
the
they got a
chat that.
nice
Hey,
ass squad, bro. They got
chat,
some
y'all think
shooters over there.
y'all think in the
Man,
chat that what y'all think in the chat, bro? If the Lakers face off with the OKC Thunder in the first round,
it's gonna
bro,
be gone in 5.
how do y'all
I
see
give
that?
OKC.
How do y'all see that? How do y'all see that going? How do y'all see that series going, man? This is a question for the
I
chat.
wish we could make polls in here, man. Can't create a poll. Yo, Moose, you need some bots on your chat. That'll be lit. You have some
Definitely do, man. I'm working on that, Brody. I'm
you
definitely
gotta
working on that because I got
you
a
gotta
real question. My
select some
man G
people, you
Money
know?
says Lakers in 6 if they play the OKC Thunder in the first round.
Oh, see, so G Money thinking like me, you know? Okay, so you can get a couple games, at least a game. You
Man, I
gotta
think
give
you
him a
guys are
game,
too
Moose.
high on
Come on, man.
OKC, man.
Bro, they Moose, the thing is they've been quietly doing this for a couple years now. They got the same squad they added. Bro, they got some shooters. That boy Isaiah Joe can shoot his ass off, bro. They got some niggas over there, bro. They not
Man,
this
you
young
underestimating the
team.
playoffs,
They a
bro.
young team, but they not young in the mind, bro. Them boys hooping. They
Bro,
hooping together too.
you
They
can't.
not number one for no reason, Moose. Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Hey,
They
man.
done played like how many games they done played already? Like what? We 65 games in, right?
Gee, just a little bit over, closer to 70, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So, bro, they showing out, bro. They not doing this for no reason.
What up to my man Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, man. Salute to you, man.
Yeah, salute
Salute
to
to you,
you.
man. Go Lakers. You absolutely right,
But
man.
Moose, another team I want to see in the playoffs, though, I want to see the Mavericks. I want to see this new built team, what they're gonna do in the playoffs, what Kyrie's gonna do, what Luka's gonna do.
Man, the
They
Mavs have
got,
been
bro,
rolling, bro. The
bro.
Mavs
I
have been
was watching
rolling.
them, bro. I was watching them the other night, bro.
The
Man,
Mavs have been rolling, and I told you about
Luka
this the other
killing,
night too.
Derek Lively killing, Kyrie killing, bro. Kyrie had a bad first half. Came out cooking. Shit, Ramadan Kyrie, bro.
Man, Robert, we talked about it, man. We talked about it a
That's
few
the
nights
best
ago, man.
version. That's the best version of Kyrie right now. He
Man, we talked
averaging
about it.
28 on in Ramadan with 8 assists. Bro, that boy's killing, man.
He's balling, man. And
I want to see this team.
The Mavericks have been moving
And
up.
Tim Hardaway. Yep, Tim Hardaway. I've been criticizing this dude for a couple years now, bro.
You have.
And and I admit that, and he is balling this year. He's having a career year, so salute to him for
Yeah,
sure.
shout out to the Mavericks, man. Shout out to the Mavericks, bro. And I said this the other night, bro. They've
Mm-hmm.
been balling. They're looking like they're catching their stride. And this is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about. The Mavericks look like they're gearing up to make a run. Don't be surprised if the Mavericks make a Western Conference. They were just in a playing situation.
Mm.
I think currently they're sitting in the 6th seed. So they've played their way out right now as the standings stand. They are in the 6th seed. They're playing hot. They're getting healthy. They're playing right at the right time. Kyrie and Luca are clicking. I really love that Daniel Gafford trade for the Mavericks. I really love that PJ Washington trade for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks are going to be real scary in the playoffs. I said this after the buzzer beater win with Kyrie over the Nuggets. I want to see a Mavericks Nuggets series. I want to see 7 games of that. The Mavericks are a real scary team, man. I'm telling you, Minnesota doesn't want to play the Mavericks. OKC doesn't want to play the Mavericks. I think if the Mavericks play the Nuggets with the lack
Mm.
of depth that coming off the bench that the Nuggets
Right.
have, they look good. They look good in the regular season, but I don't think these Nuggets are better than the Nuggets of last year. So it's going to be real interesting, bro. It's going to be real interesting. I don't think the Clippers right now, as of right now, are
Mm-hmm.
better than the Mavericks. I don't think the Pelicans, hopefully Brandon Ingram returns back to health. That was a scary injury. We found out it's not too bad with that knee contusion. The Pelicans are not better than the Mavericks right now, bro. The Mavericks are
No,
the
they're not.
scariest team in the Western Conference right now. And that's what I mean. The Lakers should be playing with that type of urgency. The Lakers should be trying to pull it together. Forget about injuries. Worry about who you got right now in uniform and trying to gear up and get some type of consistency, get some type of rhythm where you can make some type of run, where you can find yourself playing a first round series against the inexperienced team like the OKC Thunder. Y'all smash that like button and share the video. I'm about to drop the link. Y'all can jump up on here and join us and let me know what you guys think of the Lakers win tonight and what the future holds with the playing situation with the Lakers. And if they do face a team like the OKC Thunder, can the Lakers win their first round series?
Yeah, they're
Boom.
gonna win, bro.
Just
If
drop the
they
link
play
for
the Thunder,
y'all.
they're gonna win, bro. They play the Thunder, they're gonna win. Um, First round, if we play OKC, we gonna win. Second round, who do we play? We'll play like
Second round, you're gonna
mm,
probably play the
the
whoever
Pelicans or
wins that
something, right?
Clippers Pelican series, or if the
Right.
Mavericks pull a move up to fifth, they can play the Clippers or they can play the Pelicans,
hmm
whoever that winner is. So it's gonna be real interesting,
Now,
man. As usual, the Western Conference is gonna be a gauntlet, man. It's gonna
right
be a real gauntlet, man. It's
now
gonna
the
be a real war.
now the Mavs is gonna be that'll be a tough series for us though.
Man, the
They
Mavs are the
got they got
hottest team in
bigs.
the West, bro.
They got bigs, bro. They got bigs to throw at AD, bro. They
They do.
got
They got
Lively. They
athletic
got
bigs at that.
Gafford.
You know
They
what I
got
mean? Gafford,
PJ Washington. They got man.
Derek Lively. They got
They got
athletic
some
bigs,
bigs.
bro. They got
And
athletic bigs.
and and another thing, bro. They play defense this year,
They
bro.
do.
Like they are sitting in that chair playing defense and guarding guys this year, bro.
They are, man, and
I've never
they're
seen
a totally
Kyrie play
different team.
defense like that.
Yeah, bro, they're a totally different team than they were last year or the year before, or like even the year where they had Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, and they went to the Western Conference Finals.
Right,
This is a different Mavericks team. You know what I
for
mean? They
sure.
play a totally different way. This is a different Mavericks team. They're more athletic. They got more mobile bigs. You're not relying on Kristaps Porzingis. You're not relying on Maxi Kleber. You got Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, lob threats for both Kyrie and Luka. You can see Luka and Kyrie are running more. They're enjoying running more. And man, the Western Conference, man, is going to be real exciting. I can't wait till playoff time, man. Let's bring somebody on. Who on here? G Money. Let me see what G Money got to say. G Money, what's
Well, G
popping, Brody?
Money's on here.
Salute, salute, salute. Happy
Salute, G Money.
TGIF.
What's
Happy,
up,
happy
bro?
Friday. Or today's
Okay,
Saturday.
you
Happy
too.
Saturday. What's going on? What's
Happy
going on?
Saturday, brother. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you doing?
One
Yes,
good win
What's
for your
going
sir.
on, G
Lakers. The
Money?
defense was going on. Your defense was clamped down in the fourth quarter after kind of a rocky start. After kind of an uneven start for your Lakers, they did turn on the engines a little bit in the fourth quarter,
Mm,
though. Just a little bit in the fourth quarter. LeBron looked like a ghost to start the game, and then in the fourth quarter, he started to get his head out of his butt. AD was a defensive demon most of the game, though. I mean, D'Lo had a good start, and he kind of disappeared a little bit, though. Other than that, though, the defense was good enough, though. Good win for you guys. And for the Warriors, I mean, hey, that a tough loss for the Pacers. So the Rockets continue to knock on that door. They're only 2 games back of the Warriors, though. And the Mavs, I mean, in my opinion, this is the best team you can argue since the 2011 team for the Mavs. You can make an
that's
argument.
facts.
Deepest
You
team.
really can. You
You really
really
can make an
can.
argument.
I'm
So
not
to
mad
me,
at that. I'm not mad at
you,
that at
Mm-hmm.
all.
you can make an argument because let's be
Yeah.
honest, the 2022 Mavs were good. At the same time, this team is deeper. I love Jalen Brunson. Who's a better overall player, JB or Uncle Drew? Who's a better overall player?
Uncle Drew.
I'm still
Exactly.
taking Kyrie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like who's a better remember KP was traded to the Wizards to get Spencer Dinwiddie though. And
Right.
also to get Dinwiddie in 2022. And P,
Correct.
and also you didn't have a center that's good as Daniel Gafford.
Correct.
You know. And you didn't
All right.
have the small. And I like Vinny Smith. Vinny Smith to me is not better than PJ Washington, in my opinion. So it's like, I think to me the Mavs have no reason to not get to a second round or even a conference final. The Mavs have no reason to. So
I see them making the conference finals.
it's very possible though. So that's what I'm saying. So the Mavs had to be in. And remember, in 2022, remember Tim Hardaway was injured because he had an Achilles tear. He was injured, so he didn't play in that playoff run 2022. Now Tim Hardaway's in full shield, and Hardaway is sizzling. He's
been playing his best ball as a Maverick, man.
By far. So Hardaway is healthy right now. If they play the Nugs, I don't think they'll beat Denver. At the same time, you can make a case they are more talented than Denver. I mean, think about it. Luka's better than Murray. Uncle Drew is better than KCP. PJ Washington, you could kind of make a case is even with Michael Porter. I think Aaron Gordon's better than Derrick Jones, and obviously we can agree the Joker is better than Gafford. At the same time, the Mavs have a better bench than the Nugs, though. So that should be a competitive series. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that series goes 7. If the Mavericks were to play the Denver Nuggets, I think that series goes 6 or 7. And the reason why I say that is because of depth. Denver cannot afford to go to their bench. They just can't.
Bench is bad.
No, they can't.
They can't afford to go to their bench this year, and it'll be real crazy. If they were to win a 7-game series against the Mavericks, it just gets tiring and tiring. If they reach the finals and they play a team like the Bucks or they play a team like the Celtics, I think they'll just be too tired from that finals run of last year and not having to have that same depth from last year and going through another playoff run. And you're not going to – it depends. Like, is Christian Brown going to be Bruce Brown of last year?
Michael Porter has to go off.
Is Michael Porter going to be – you know what I mean?
You have to hope Michael Porter go off. You have to hope Michael Porter goes off.
And if he doesn't, then what?
Yeah, he's a catch and shoot. He's a catch and shoot player.
You know, he's a streaky guy too. So it's like if he doesn't, then
Michael
what?
Porter, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna have to every game. You're gonna have to at least get. You're gonna have to at least get about 70 to 80, like 80 something points out of your starting 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's like, where's the rest of the points gonna come from? You can't get 120 points out of your starting 5 every game. You can't get 110, 100 points, 115 points out of your starting 5. Where are those points going to come from?
Good point.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at. That's the only Achilles heel I see for the Denver Nuggets. But, you know, when it comes to the Western Conference, it's going to come down to the Denver Nuggets and I believe the Dallas Mavericks. I don't trust the Clippers. We've seen Brandon Ingram just go down with that injury. I never trusted the Pelicans to begin with.
That's a huge loss for the Pels.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? I don't trust
the Clippers either.
I don't trust the Phoenix Suns. And honestly, right now, I don't trust the Lakers. I don't trust Darvin Ham. I don't trust the injuries. I don't trust that this team believes they can make a run. It's different from last year when the Lakers made those trades and they got healthy and LeBron James came back from that foot injury, even though he was still hobbled. Anthony Davis was playing, even though he was still playing injury. They had a certain belief that they could do something special. This team right now, this Lakers team right now, they don't have that certain belief that they could do something special. And you could see it from the sense of urgency when they're playing these games, bro. They know that they're playing for their playoff lives, and you just don't see that same fire out of the Lakers that you seen last year this time. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. They look schizophrenic. The offense up and down. The defense has been kind of inconsistent. The offense has been too up and down at times, and they're walking the ball up more rather than pushing the pace. They're walking the ball up more. I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
Right, man. It's like they wouldn't mind going home. That's how the Lakers look to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to ask me my honest opinion, the Lakers look to me like they wouldn't mind going home.
Yeah, and that's the wrong mindset. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They wouldn't mind an early summer vacation. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like they're playing like they just want to get the season over with. I don't see them with a sense of belief. You know what I mean? Especially it was just been injury after injury, boneheaded mistakes after boneheaded mistakes. Darvin Ham, boneheaded decisions after boneheaded decisions. And like I said, I can't be biased. I can't be biased. LeBron James tonight, a game like this, there's no reason for you to have 8 turnovers.
Yeah, he was
D'Angelo
bad on
Russell,
the court. Yeah,
there's no reason for you to have 5 turnovers.
he was
So
bad.
stuff like that, it doesn't give me the belief that the Lakers can have a run. I don't know about you guys. So Crazy TV, let me know. Do you see a belief in the Lakers that they can make a run?
I don't see a run, but we could go to the first round. We could make the 8 seed. But I don't think we could make a run. I don't see it, bro.
Yeah, I don't see it,
You
man. What
know what
about you,
I'm
G Money? I really don't see it.
I mean, they of course, the games have to be played. They can make a run. I don't think they will, though.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
can make a run. They can. I just don't think they will because it's like the West is too tough. Like I said, the Lakers look kind of laissez-faire. Their defense, their closeouts have been mediocre. Their bench hasn't really been productive like that. Darvin Ham needs to be better quick with subs. He needs to be better with subs. And like I said, also the Lakers turnovers, they got to start with these unforced turnovers, which I agree with you there. And that's the problem there. Could the Lakers make a run? Yeah, they could. The games have to be played. Do I think they're going to? I doubt it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I highly doubt it. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? I seen what Spencer Dinwiddie said today. It's like he had a quote where he said people are expecting him to be Spencer Dinwiddie when he's playing a Reggie Bullock role. So I'm
That's
like,
not a scheme at all.
so it's
That's
like,
crazy.
Mhm.
I kind of feel him like, yeah, bro, okay, like, yeah, you're not in your usual fringe starter 6 man type of role, but you know what I mean? You still got to provide something. You got to bring something to the
Mhm.
table, and it's not all the players' fault. And I got to put this on Darvin Ham because we're in March going into April, and there's not
Mhm.
even a set rotation. And you could put some of that on injuries. You could put some of that on guys being in and out of the lineup, but
Mhm.
still, there's no set rotation. So your auxiliary pieces, your others don't know when they're playing, if they're playing, how much they'll play, and it still
Mhm.
looks like we're so late in the season. It's almost 10 games away from the end of the season, and it still
Yeah.
looks like Darvin Ham is experimenting with lineups.
Like, like, come on, Ham. You're still experimenting. The season. The
That
season's
is
about to wind
crazy.
down. You're still experimenting. Like, it's 70 games. It's 70 games.
Right.
Like,
We should have been past that phase, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm a Knicks
Absolutely.
fan, mind you. By the way, I'm a Knicks fan, and I like the
Yeah.
Suns too. I like the Knicks and Suns. Like, you got to experiment, man. I mean, you got to stop experimenting. Like, you got to put a set lineup, like a good set lineup, and you got to put in the right players in position to succeed. You got to stop with the musical chairs of of crazy lineups.
Absolutely, man.
I
Guys got to
agree
know
with
when
that.
they're going to play. Guys got to know what their role is. Guys got to know what their minutes will be, and the guys got to settle into that. This is what
Mm-hmm.
the end of the season is for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Guys already knowing what's going on, guys knowing what they're going to do. Okay, this is who we are. You know what I mean? I still don't feel like the Lakers know who they are. I
Yeah, they
still
don't
feel
have an
like the
identity.
Lakers
Yeah.
don't know what kind of team they want to be. Are they going to be a running team? Is LeBron
Mm-hmm.
going to be off the ball? Is LeBron going to have to play point guard? Is D'Angelo Russell going to be aggressive? Is he not going to be aggressive? What kind of Austin Reeves are we going to get? What kind of Rui Hachimura are we going to get? There's still a lot of questions, and we're almost 10 games away from the playoffs, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all, man. I don't
I don't
like it
blame
at
you.
all, man. Y'all smash that like button and share the video, man. What do you guys see? What do you guys see within the last 11 to 12 games in the season? Like I said, the Mavericks are currently in the 6th spot. We've been talking about this play-in picture in the Western Conference for about over a week now. What do you
Yeah.
guys see? How do you guys? What's your final predictions on how 6 through 10 plays out in the Western Conference?
Mm.
6 through 10 in the Western Conference. I think Dallas is gonna hold their spot.
Okay,
Dallas
so
will hold
Dallas is
their
gonna stay
spot.
at 6.
I think Phoenix can hold it, and then right now the Kings are number 8 right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Kings
So
fell from 6
the
to 8.
Phoenix,
Yeah, because they had a bad
and
loss to the Wizards to get the
the
Kings lost to
Phoenix
the Wizards.
Suns right now. The Phoenix Suns are in the 7th seed right now. So I mean, I think I'm high on the Dallas Mavericks. I think they can hold it down. I think the Phoenix Suns. I don't know. I'm iffy on the Phoenix Suns and the Warriors, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I'm
feel
not.
you. I feel you.
You know what
I've
I'm
been iffy on the
saying?
Phoenix Suns.
And
And you know why I've been iffy on the Phoenix
mhm.
Suns. You guys have a big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. All I heard this year is Kevin Durant's still a top 5 player. All I heard this year is Devin Booker's the best 2 guard. All I heard is Bradley Beal, once he gets healthy, it's a wrap. And you guys are
Right,
still fighting for your playoff lives. I don't
right.
believe in the Phoenix Suns. I didn't like that trade that they made for Yusuf Nurkic and DeAndre Ayton. I knew they were going to miss DeAndre Ayton. I
That
felt
was
like
a
they could have
dumb.
kept
That was
on
a
to
dumb trade,
DeAndre
man.
Ayton after they got rid of Monty Williams, because I felt like a defensive coach like Frank
Mhm.
Vogel could have worked wonders for DeAndre Ayton, but they didn't do that. Kevin Durant, he's a super team merchant. He's a
He
snake in the grass.
backdoored.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he
He's a
he
backdoor
backdoored Chris
assassin.
Paul.
He forced his way. He forced his way to Phoenix, and then as soon as he came to Phoenix, he then finessed Devin Booker into backdooring Chris Paul, into
Mhm.
backdooring Monty Williams, and now you reap what you sow.
Yeah,
Here you are with a super team, a coach you wanted, a team you wanted, and you're fighting for your playoff lives like you were the last season that you were in Brooklyn when you got swept, the last playoff season that you were in Brooklyn when you got swept as an 8th seed by the Boston
No,
Celtics.
they were the 17. I know what you mean. They were the 17 though. I
Yeah,
know what you
7th
mean.
seed. But yeah, this is your doing. This is your karma. You come to Phoenix. You force your way into Phoenix, breaking up a team that went to the championship just a couple of seasons before. You made them
Mhm.
get rid of their young guys. You force yourself on there in the middle of the night. You guys lose to the Nuggets in the playoffs, and then you backdoor Chris Paul and Monty Williams like you've been there all this time, and get those guys out of town when those guys
right.
reason that the Phoenix Suns are who they are and have the relevancy that they have right now. It is all
Mm.
due to Chris Paul and Monty Williams. And here you are, Kevin Durant, with a big three of you, Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, with the quote unquote pure hoopers and artistic hoopers, and all that BS has gotten you is fighting for your playoff lives in the Western Conference, man. So I'm kind of
Yeah,
happy to see Phoenix where they are right now, and I kind of believe if they don't get lucky, they could find themselves getting bounced out in the play-in. What do you guys think about the
yeah,
Phoenix?
yeah. They might. Yeah, they might get bounced out. But Booker's a sucker for letting KD do that, bro.
He really is.
Booker,
I
you know
really
what I'm
don't like
saying?
how that went down.
Booker's the star player. It was his team, you know what I'm saying? And he let KD just come in there and control everything. I
Mhm.
mean, KD's my favorite player, but I'm not finna sit here and be biased, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It is
Katie
what
needs
Right.
to
it
be out
is,
of
man.
control for this year.
I didn't like Monty Williams leaving either because I feel like he deserved to be the coach of that team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I felt like
he
he got a
got
raw
paid way too
deal.
soon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. The NBA, he took him to the finals, bro. Like who would have thought the Phoenix Suns would have went to the finals?
Right. He took him from the
Only
bottom of the
Suns fans.
map, bro. He took him from
Only
the
Suns
bottom of the
fans.
Western Conference
Disrespect.
standings.
Only Suns fans. That's it. Only Suns fans.
But
That's it.
right, and y'all know what's funny though? We was cooking the Clippers early this season, right? And they're in 4th place, and now Phoenix Suns are all the way down at 7.
Yeah,
That's
but the
funny.
Clippers have
That's
ran
funny
into
as
some
hell to
trouble
me.
too, man. The
Yeah, Clippers
Clippers
have
That's
been
have
kind
funny
of
ran
as
into some
schizophrenic,
hell.
trouble too.
schizophrenic. They're kind of been Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, second half of the
Yeah,
season.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
trust the
man.
Clippers, man.
Hey, Moose? Like, I need you to answer this for me, bro.
What's up, Brody?
What's your boy Harden thinking, man? Why is he trying to guard his teammate, bro?
I think he was hot, bro. I honestly
He
think
was
James Harden is hot.
That shit was funny.
I honestly think James Harden was high. He tried to play it off in the post game press conference like he was
Man,
just doing that for
yeah,
entertainment or whatever, whatever.
yeah.
No, I really think he was high and he thought he was still on the Rockets or with another team, and he really tried to contest a Kawhi Leonard shot. The
Yeah,
Clippers are a real
that
funny team to me, man. I don't
was
like
funny.
how they're doing Ty Lue. They're stressing out Ty Lue. Ty Lue's a hell of a
Bruh.
coach that doesn't deserve that. You know what I mean? And,
Mhm.
and the
Man.
Clippers, I don't. They looking real funny in the light. I don't trust the Clippers. I don't trust the Pelicans, man. The Western Conference, to me, I think it's going to come down to the Nuggets and the Mavericks, bro. I think at
Yeah.
this point of the season, those are the two best. Those are the two best teams in the Western Conference at this point. I don't trust Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns is still out. I love
Mm,
Anthony Edwards. Like I said, when LeBron James retire, I'm gonna hijack the Anthony Edwards bandwagon, and I'm gonna jump in the driver's seat. But as of right now, I mean, I don't know. They look
yeah.
good. I love the
Yeah,
way they
they
played against the Nuggets without Nas Reed, without Rudy Gobert, without Karl Anthony Towns. But can you trust Rudy Gobert in the playoffs? Can
It's
you
gonna be
trust
tough.
right.
Karl Anthony Towns in the playoffs? I know I can trust Ant Edwards. I just don't know if I can trust Rudy
Yeah,
Gobert and
I
Karl
don't
Anthony
trust Cap.
Towns.
I don't trust Cap, man. Not in the
I
playoffs.
good point though.
He's
Cat
a
and go.
he's a he's a season player.
Yeah, Big Cat is a big purr, no Diddy. You know what I mean?
And
I don't.
he does that in the playoffs, man. He's not he's a playoff dropper.
Or
He's a
put
season
or
player
Pussy
for
Cat in the
sure.
playoffs, I should say, or kind of a no
Yeah,
disrespect.
He
yeah,
Pussy
just
Cat.
big
plays
purr in the
different. He
playoffs.
just
He's a big
plays
purr in the
different, bro.
playoffs.
He just plays different in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
What my guy over here got to say, man? Let me bring him to the stage, man.
This is look. Don't tell me it's Jay.
Yo,
Yo, what's
Jay,
up,
you
man?
there?
There goes Jay. What you think, Jay, about the who gonna make the playoffs and who gonna go home?
Well, like I said, it's probably gonna be Lakers and Golden State in the play in. I mean Phoenix, I predict Phoenix gonna be in the playoffs. They probably gonna be in the 6 or 7 seed. They'll probably be in
Mm,
there. And
okay.
my conference finals matchup probably gonna be the Nuggets and probably the Clippers. I think it
What
become
What
yeah,
makes
I
you
think it's
believe in the Clippers?
I mean, I think Kawhi and Paul George can turn it on when the playoffs come around. I think they'll turn it up eventually. You know, I'm a little worried about Harden, but I believe PG and Kawhi could turn it up when the playoffs come around. So I got Nuggets and
Okay.
Clippers for the third round, but I got the Nuggets coming out the West.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah, same here,
I
man.
ain't hating on that. I'm
You the
saying
first person I see
that's
that's
different.
believing in the Clippers, bro. I don't
Yeah,
trust
me
them.
too. Oh yeah, he's a Clipper fan. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah,
I
he
didn't
a
know that.
Clipper.
I didn't know Jay was a Clippers fan.
Yeah, he a Clipper, bro. That's a
I don't
Clipper right
trust them.
there,
I don't trust them at all, man. I don't
But
trust
they
them at all. They're set
bro.
to
The
get
reason,
Russell Westbrook back from that hand injury. I think
I heard
Russell
Russ is
Westbrook
gonna
is set
come
to
back
come
next.
back this week. You know what I mean? So we
yeah,
go we gonna see, man. We gonna see, man.
right?
And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you, Jay, and I'm gonna tell the rest of the Clippers fans out there. You guys are gonna get a great head coach fired if you guys stink it up in the playoffs this year.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
If you
yeah,
guys think it up in the playoffs,
That's a
and if
fact.
you guys think it up in the playoffs this year, you can best believe Paul George ain't returning. I don't see a way where Paul George stays on the
yeah.
Clippers. If they were
He
Hey,
going to
wants to.
extend
this
him,
year,
if they
this
were
year
going to
for the
extend
Clippers,
him, they
man,
would
is
have been extended him. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
This
I
is
think they might pick
it's either championship or
extending
bust.
Harden over Paul George.
no. I wouldn't say championship or bust. At least make it to the
It is
conference finals.
championship
It
or
is
bust.
Nah,
championship.
this
It's
It
championship
is
or
super team.
bust,
championship
man.
or
It's
bust,
super
bro.
team.
When you got Paul George,
They've been
Kawhi, and
popping their
Harden,
shit.
this
They've
championship or
been
And
bust,
popping their
Russ.
shit. They've been popping
and
their shit
Russ.
since 2019. They've
And
been
don't
popping
forget,
their shit.
you got Highland off the bench. You got Tucker. You
Yeah.
got
If
Yeah,
Powell.
y'all
we
got a
can't win
point.
with this team,
Y'all
bro,
got a
like we're
point.
You
done,
got
bro. Like I
man.
don't know what else to
At
say.
least, at least see some improvement. Go to the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm
Mm-mm,
saying?
bro.
Bro, we've
Do
been to the
something.
Western Conference Finals in 2021, just with Paul George.
2021 without
Kawhi Leonard.
no,
Yeah,
without Zubac and Kawhi, without
Yeah.
He was with Patrick Beverly and Paul
So
George.
all right, okay,
No,
I
Pat
feel
Bev
y'all
was
then.
gone at that time. No, Pat Bev was there.
Nah, he was still there.
Yeah, he's still there. My fault. He was still
Okay,
there. My fault. He was still
I
there. My
feel
fault.
y'all. My bad. All right,
Yeah,
He was still
bro,
championship
there.
but
My
run
they've
for
been
y'all
popping
then.
their shit. They've been popping their shit since the 2019 summer when they made that trade and they were acting like the Miami Heat did in the summer of 2011. You know, they've been popping their shit since 2019, and all they got to show for it is one Western Conference Finals.
They gotta get to the
It's not
NBA
gonna work.
finals. They gotta get
It's
to the
not gonna
NBA
work, bro. It's not gonna work, bro. It's
What
not
if
gonna
they
work, bro.
lose? What if they lose in the NBA finals? What you think about that?
If they lose in the NBA finals, they still got a lot of questions to answer. So who you gonna give the money to? Is you gonna give the money to James Harden or is you gonna give the money to Paul George?
You got to give it to the hardest worker. Who you think the hardest worker is?
I give the money. If I'm the Clippers, I give the money to Paul George instead of James Harden. But the question is, since Paul George didn't get extended yet, is he going to go into if he goes into next season? If he goes into next season with 1 year left on his contract, bro, or if he hits free agency, bro, you can best believe Paul George might be looking ahead east, bro. I wouldn't be surprised
He's
if he
going to
heads
the
east.
Heat.
And don't be surprised when it comes to the. I kind of doubt this. Don't be surprised when it comes to the Knicks, though. Don't
I
be
was
surprised.
just gonna say that, G Money.
Hey,
You took the words out of my mouth. I was just gonna say that.
what
Don't be
about
To
the
New
Heat?
surprised.
York,
What
Don't
about
I
be
the
think.
Heat,
surprised if he
y'all?
goes to the Knicks, or don't be surprised if he goes back to Indiana, bro.
Woo,
How
him
about if he?
PG
How
to
about
the
if he
Pacers.
goes to the Heat?
I don't see him going to the Heat, bro. I really
I
see
don't
him,
think they'll have the money. I don't think they'll have the money to get him.
bro.
I don't
I
think.
I, I really
Paul
think
George
I
need to
really
go
think
back to
he might end
Indiana,
up
bro.
on the Knicks, or he
Bro,
might
if
go
he
back to
goes back to
Indiana, bro.
If he goes to Indy, that's a nice squad for him,
Bro,
bro.
there's been whispers of him trying to link up with Tyrese
Miles
Halliburton,
Turner
bro.
and
And
Miles
you keep
Turner again.
Spicy P. You
Yeah,
gotta keep.
that'd be a good little squad right there.
You gotta keep
Bro,
Spicy
he
P
he
too.
played with Miles Turner, bro.
He
Yeah,
did.
When Miles
bro.
He
Turner was
did.
a rookie.
He did. And if you're Indiana, you gotta keep Spicy P too. Don't forget, you gotta get Ben Mathurin back healthy next year. So you get
Yeah,
a
they're
pay.
gonna
Bro,
hold on
Pacers.
to Siakam, bro.
Yeah, they're
And if
gonna have to. They
I'm New
gave too
York,
much.
let's say New York were to flop in the playoffs, would you go after PG-13 if you're New York? If
I
New York
would go for any star that's up and coming in free agency if I was the
It
Knicks,
just
bro.
depends. It depends how much money is OG Anunoby gonna want. What do
that's
you
a good
do with
point.
Julius Randle? You know
That's
what
a
I
good
mean?
point. That's a
I
good
say
point.
get rid of Julius Randle, bro. He's a playoff dropper, bro.
And don't forget Hartenstein's a free agent. Isaiah Hartenstein's a free agent too. Don't forget about him.
Yeah, I don't think they keep him because I think the money he's gonna get
Me too.
is
I
not gonna
think he's
be
done.
worth what he's worth. You know what I mean?
I
He's not gonna
agree.
be worth the money.
How about
He's
Mitch
gonna be
Robinson, bro?
overpaid. Somebody's gonna overpay
I
for
have
him.
a feeling
How
this
about
team's gonna be
Mitch?
super different next year. I have a feeling New York is gonna look super different next year, man. And
Yeah.
I think here's what I think the Knicks need to do. I think Alec Burks is gone. I'm not a big fan of Alec Burks. I don't like him for this team. I think Alec Burks is gone. Don't be surprised if Bogey's gone. Don't be surprised. Um, to me, I don't mind getting OG. My only concern with that trade is that he's a 1 year rental. He's a good player, athletic freak that can lock you up from the perimeter, and he could score when he wants to. My only concern is the fact that the dude's a 1 year rental and he's gonna want a lot of money. So we just traded for a guy that may pack his bags and
I think
vamoose.
he already has a deal in place to stay.
But very possible, man. And
I
don't
think
forget,
he
we
already
got.
does. He got rid of Rich Paul as his agent.
Mhm.
He signed with the son of Leon Rose. He's been trying to get to New York for a couple of years. He's been trying to get out of Toronto. He finally got his way to New York. Leon Rose, the president. His son is
Right.
OG's agent. I think that there's already a deal under the table that's already been agreed to.
Probably. And we're trying to re-sign Tibbs, though. There's also a contract that we're trying to re-sign Tibbs as a coach. What do you think?
I think at this point you have to, because who else is out there for you to get?
Of course, I like
Unless
Tibbs. He's a two-time
unless
coach of the
unless
year.
Ty Lue becomes available, if the Clippers collapse, unless you want to go after an offensive coach like Budenholzer, but the team really has a Thibodeau identity, so it's like I'd rather them hold on to Tibbs.
Me too. I agree. I think we should keep Tibbs. Good defensive coach. Because Tibbs wants guys that can play defense and at times guys who can score too. So
Right. He
yeah,
has a OG. He has a Josh Hart. He has a Dante DiVincenzo. So
yeah,
those are Thibodeau kind of guys. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Those are
Even
tips type of
Jalen
guys.
Brunson.
Right. That's big right there. And if I'm the Knicks, though, to me, yeah, they just need. And to me, another thing, do you think the Knicks should consider letting go of Alec Burks or Bogey this offseason too?
I think if they missed out on a big fish, I think they need to hold on to Bogey. I think he'll be real critical for them in the playoffs this year. But then
Okay.
you have to see what the Knicks want to do. Plus, they got all those draft picks. I think they're gonna go big fish hunting, man. And
Right.
that's why I feel
They
like,
need to at least get somebody though.
and that's why
They
I
need
feel
to
like
get somebody.
if Paul George doesn't end up back with the Indiana Pacers, he could very well end up a New York Knick.
I would not mind PG-13. Your starting five could be, you can have Brunson at the 1. You can have OG could play the 2. OG at the 2. PG-13 at the 3. If we're lucky to who knows with Randall at the 4, and maybe Mitch at the 5. That's a not bad starting 5.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Mitch is nice.
I think if they get
and he's
PG
healthy.
13, there's no way they keep Randall.
True, because the Clips will want an all-star back. Okay, good point though. The Clips will want an all-star back.
There's no way they keep Randall. You know what I mean? It's going to be real.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Get the Clips will want an all-star back. Good point. So
it's going to be real interesting, man. This is a big playoff because it's going to lead to a lot of action in the off season. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hold on to your hats, bro. It's going to be real crazy. It's going to be real crazy, and like I said, man, I really want to see what the Nuggets do, man. I don't think they're as good as they were last year, but I don't think anybody in the West is good enough to really beat them outside of the Mavericks with the way the Mavericks have been playing. So I think the Nuggets might get lucky and head back to a
the
finals.
NBA.
I don't feel like they win the finals this year because I don't feel like they have the depth to go all the way and withstand seven game series, and then end up in the finals and face a team like Milwaukee or face a team like Boston. I think they'll be dead tired by the time they get to the finals.
Possible. It is a possibility. For me, I still got Denver repeating. I'm not as confident. You made some good points why you think Denver's not going to repeat. I still think they have enough. I think they're one of the best starting 5 in the NBA. They do move well without the ball. They still get perimeter defensive team. I just don't. You know me in Milwaukee. I just don't trust the Bucks IQ down a stretch of games. And for the Celtics, they're not deep neither. Neither are the Bucks. Those teams are not very deep neither. I just think the Nuggets still have enough which to go back to back. My only concern, like you said, is their bench. And I said this. Not only does Jamal Murray have to continue to elevate his game, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter is the key. If Michael Porter can just elevate his game consistently, they'll be dangerous. That's a big if, though. If Michael Porter can be consistent, they'll be dangerous. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think you're right. I think he's going to have to play like that night in and night out, man. I want to throw it to Sokrazytv. What do you think about the Nuggets this year, bro?
The Nuggets, they looking good. They don't have the same squad, but they looking good. I mean, they doing all right. I see them still holding it down. They got a different team. We just got to see how they play in the playoffs. But they're definitely going to be one of those teams that, everyone's going to be hunting for, bro.
Right.
But I know the Lakers want they get back, man.
Yeah, I mean the Lakers, man. The Lakers. To me, they're going to be in shambles, and I don't know what the Lakers do next year. I don't know what their plan is. I really
Don't be
don't.
surprised if Bron leaves this offseason. Don't be surprised if Bron leaves this offseason. Don't be surprised.
I mean, if I don't see it, but if he does, that'll shake everything up in the NBA. That'll change everybody's plans.
It better be different for sure.
That'll change everybody's plans because if Bron leaves LA, I mean if Bron leaves the Lakers, I feel like it'll be real easy for somebody like Paul George to slide into a Lakers uniform.
Yeah, because for PG, he wouldn't even need to move because he'll be in Hollywood. Yeah,
exactly.
Like, yeah, he does want to stay home too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think that opens it up for somebody like Paul George to go across the hall, stay in LA, join Anthony Davis, be on the same timeline as Anthony Davis,
Yeah.
and I feel like he could fit right in. But the Lakers, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is
I
he gonna
like the
be
fact
ready
that
for that though?
they have Austin Reeves under contract. I like the fact that they have Rui under contract. I like the
Sure.
fact that they have Vando under contract, and I like the fact that they have AD under contract. But it's like, what do you do? Or do you package Austin Reeves? Do you finally say, okay, Austin Reeves, we've seen the best that Austin Reeves is going to be? Do you say Austin Reeves ain't going to be better than what he is right now? And do you try to package him with a Rui Hachimura? Do you try to package him with picks and Rui Hachimura to go get somebody that can add
Right.
consistent scoring punch, can
Right.
add a consistent person with the ball in the hands? The Lakers got a lot of questions, man. What do you do with Gabe Vincent? He hasn't played the whole year. There's an option on him at the
He's
middle
only
of the
played 5 games.
section.
Yeah. He's only played 5 games.
You know what I mean? So it's like the Lakers have a lot of unanswered questions. Do you bring back Darvin Ham, or do you count your losses and try to go after another coach? I don't know, man.
Right.
The Lakers have put themselves in a weird position, and it's the worst time for them to put themselves in a weird position because LeBron James, he has that player option.
Right. So for 51 million. Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
and I see you, Adam, in the chat, and I really feel you. I feel like the Lakers should have been pulled the trigger on that DeJounte Murray. I was calling for it all year. I was surprised that it didn't happen. I didn't want D'Lo the one being the one moved. I would rather Austin Reeves be the one moved because me personally, if you ask me, I feel like we've seen the best of Austin Reeves. I don't think he can be better than what he is right now.
I can see
Mm,
that. For me, I think
I
the
can
Knicks
see
should
it.
trade for DeJounte. In my opinion, I think the Knicks should trade for DeJounte Murray instead of getting Burks, in my opinion. I don't mind Bogey. I don't mind Bogey, even though he's kind of been up and down. I just don't like Alec Burks. I think the Knicks should trade it for DeJounte Murray, in my opinion. What do you think about that?
I mean, I like that. I just don't know how him and Jalen Brunson would fit. Maybe I'm kind of foolish in wondering that. Maybe
No,
they
you're
do
not
fit
wrong.
well together, but I think Thibodeau would have loved DeJounte Murray.
Possible, possible, possible.
So 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 as of right now, what do you guys see for the remaining part of the season? How do you guys feel like the playoff picture shakes out, and who comes out of the West and who comes out of the East once again?
For
All right,
me, go ahead, so crazy. Go ahead.
let me see. So the two teams that I got, you can't leave Denver out, man. I see Denver and Dallas, bro. For the West, the East, I see Boston and the Bucks. Those are my four teams. What do y'all
And
think?
if you were to pick who would be in the finals right now, as of right
Mhm.
now, what you see at this point in the season, what do you feel like the finals would look like?
Uh, Man, I would say Denver and the Bucks.
I'm
Okay,
not mad at that. I'm
I
not
can see
mad
that.
at
Yeah.
that.
I can see
And I
that.
feel like the NBA champion is going to come out of the Eastern Conference this year. I really do.
You think
I
Dame and Giannis can get Denver?
I just don't trust Denver's depth, bro. I feel like they'll be
Mm,
I feel like they'll be tired by the time game 5 of the NBA finals roll around, game 4 of the NBA finals roll around. And if they don't have home
okay.
court
All right.
advantage and they gotta fly East Coast and they don't have that advantage of playing in Denver's altitude, that changes everything.
Yeah, that altitude really does change everything, bro.
You feel me? It takes guys.
Like,
It takes guys at least 2 games to get used to the altitude, and by the time they
bro,
get used to the altitude, they're going back east. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
right. Bro, they only lost 2 games at home this whole
Right,
season. So it's like, it's kind of hard to beat them at home.
it is
You're
very
going to have
hard.
to catch them on their way. But You gotta at least steal one game in Denver, man. Miami couldn't do that last year. That's why they got swept, man.
No, Miami won game 2 in Denver. Miami did. Miami won game 2 in
Yeah,
Denver. They
but
did.
they couldn't handle Denver. They were too small, bro.
Yeah, they were
I
too
feel like a
spent.
team. I
They
They were
were
feel
too
too
like a
small.
spent.
team like Dallas, bro, can hold Denver a little bit better.
A little bit, yeah. For
Yeah.
me, I would say the Denver Nuggets and the Boston Celtics for me in the NBA Finals.
Ooh,
I'm gonna say the
that'll be
Denver
a good
Nuggets and the
matchup.
Boston Celtics for me. And if
Okay.
I had to pick my champion, I think a series like that would go 7 games, Denver and Boston. I'm
Uh-huh.
not confident in my pick. I'm sticking by it. I got the Nuggets
Yeah.
the slight edge in 7 games to go back to back. Slight
Right.
edge. Here's why. I
Uh-huh.
trust, yes, I know Doc Rivers won a championship. At the same time, I see Doc Rivers fail too many times in the playoffs. Also, I
Yeah.
like I like Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla, this is the same guy that just got smoked by a freaking 8 seed at home in a game 7 last year, though. Also,
Yep.
I like Tatum Brown, KP, Holiday. Holiday did win in 2020, 2021. At the same time, sometimes Holiday can be feast or famine in the playoffs. Same thing with Tatum and Brown and KP. They can be feast or famine in the playoffs. And the Celtics aren't a
Mm-hmm.
very deep team. Neither are the Bucks. They're not very deep teams neither, though. And
Right.
both
I
teams,
think they're deeper than the Nuggets.
no, I understand it deeper. Arguably, the Heat were arguably deeper than the Nuggets off the bench. Arguably, the Heat arguably had a deeper bench than the Nuggets because
Yeah,
the
but
Heat.
at their starting five couldn't compare to the starting five of the Nuggets.
No, I understand that. You're right. We're just talking about benches, though. You're right about
Mm-hmm.
that. I agree. We're just talking about benches, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're right about that. I'm just saying that you can have a better starting five doesn't mean you're going to win. Like example, the Heat had a better starting five than the Mavs in 2011, and the Heat still lost. In 2004, the Lakers had a better starting five than the Pistons. In 2004, yet the Pistons still beat them. So what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is that also I just trust Denver's ball movement, their off-ball movement. I just think Michael Porter's going to step it up this time. I think Jamal Murray in playoff time he's going to elevate his game. Not only scoring, if you notice his playmaking improves in the playoffs. I think it's going to be hard to stop Joker in the post. And if you notice, Aaron Gordon takes it up a notch in the playoffs with his interior defense, and he can score when he wants to sometimes. And KCP is a lightning rod.
Can't
Move
forget it.
without the
Can't
ball.
forget him.
Can't
Yeah,
forget
I'm a
about him
big
too.
KCP fan. Always been. You know what I mean?
True.
Obviously, being a Lakers fan, I've been a big KCP fan. I was a
That's true.
KCP fan when he played for the Pistons. I was a KCP fan when he played at Georgia in
Mm-hmm.
college. You know what I mean? And I really think
Yeah.
that the Lakers are still feeling the loss of losing Contavious Caldwell Pope.
And that's huge, though. That's huge. And that's true. That's huge. And not just that, I think Christian Braun's going to be taking the next step in the playoffs with his perimeter defense and athleticism. Look, yes, the Nuggets bench is not the greatest. I understand that the bench is not the greatest, which is a huge concern. At the same time, they didn't have a great super duper bench last year. I know they had Bruce Brown. I understand. They only had one guy that can score off the bench. That was Bruce Brown. They didn't have much scores off the bench last year and won a
I
title.
mean, Jeff Green played well for them last year coming
No,
off the
Jeff Green
bench.
played well for them last year, and Jeff Green too. Defensively, he could score sometimes. Well,
Mm-hmm.
so you're right. The Nuggets will have a tough time because they're bench. Sometimes they'll be a little bit hot and cold offensively. I just think that their size could be too much. Their size, their athleticism could be a lot, and sometimes I just think the Bucks they jack up too many threes. Sometimes I don't like the way the Bucks play. Sometimes and the Celtics, the whole ISO ball. And sometimes I don't think KP plays up to his size. Sometimes I think it's going to be a problem. And I think the Nuggets are just too smart for those teams. So for me, I think Denver repeats. We'll see what happens. I think the Nuggets win in 7 against the Boston Celtics in the finals. I'm not confident. I'm sticking by that pick, though.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I
Okay.
understand that. I understand that. Well, circling back to the Lakers, guys, as of now, they get this ugly, sloppy win um against
And the
I'm sorry, I had a
76.
cough real quick. They get this sloppy win tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers. It looked ugly, but a win is a win, like we said earlier
Mhm.
tonight. They got the Indiana Pacers Sunday. They got the Milwaukee Bucks Tuesday, I believe. How do you
Mhm.
see those two games going for the Los Angeles Lakers?
Man. It's gonna be tough. Indiana, they like to. You better get your track shoes on, right? They like to beep beep beep, turn on the engines and play fast. So you gotta keep the Pacers into a half-court game. You gotta keep Indiana into a half-court game, and also you got to keep Spicy P away from the paint. If you keep Spicy P away from the paint and be physical with Miles Turner, you should be good though. And also watch out for TJ McConnell because he's a pest defensively though. Watch out for him though. And Obi Toppin.
Bro,
Do you think they lose both games? Do you think they split those games, or do you think they win both games?
I think they split. I have a weird feeling.
I think they're gonna lose to the Pacers.
You think they lose Sunday to the Pacers?
Yeah, I think they lose.
I mean, it's quite possible, man. That's a trap game. I don't like how the way the Lakers played tonight. I don't like their sense of urgency. Schedule. I didn't like the turnovers by LeBron James tonight. I didn't like the turnovers by D'Angelo Russell tonight. It was a lot of things I didn't like about tonight's game, even though a win is a win. And they're going to have to look like a totally different team come Sunday. And guys, I know it's a Friday night. I hope those guys are not partying. I hope those guys are getting their rest. You know how guys are when they come to Los Angeles and they play the Lakers. It's almost like a playoff game for everybody whenever they come to LA. They love to show out. Whoever comes to LA loves to show out. So the Lakers better be worried about the Indiana Pacers and not look too far ahead to Tuesday against the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's facts, bro. I agree on that.
That's true, because the Pacers want to avoid that playing too. Don't forget, Indiana's trying to avoid that playing too.
Yeah, so they've been struggling. Tyrese Halliburton has been struggling, and for some reason, whenever guys are struggling, whenever teams are struggling, and they play against the Los Angeles Lakers, it's like they break out of their little struggle. They break out of their little slump against the Lakers. So that's what scares me about Sunday night's game.
That's true. That's true. I know what you mean, though. And a win like this for the Pacers, because the Pacers did beat the Warriors. So a game like that may wake Indiana up, though, because they beat the Warriors recently in this game. So I see what you mean, though. It's going to be a tough game for the Lakers against the Pacers because they play very fast. And the Lakers struggle against fast-level teams. And another guy you have to watch out for, Obi Toppin, athletic freak that can hit the corner feed. You got to watch out for him, too. So
you guys see a split? I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers lose both of these games.
Even though they beat the Pacers in their last matchup, I don't know. Something is telling me that we might not win next game.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't think
it'll beat the Pacers. I doubt it. The more I thought about it, I don't think it'll beat the Pacers. I think Indiana's gonna be too hungry to avoid that playing. I think the Pacers win that game.
And then they got we got Milwaukee next too.
Oh, good luck
we got two tough games in my eyes.
Yeah,
absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. And like I said, bro, they got to play like they're playing for their playoff lives. And even though they're saying all these games are playoff games, I can't tell by the way they're playing, bro. And I don't care who's in the roster. I don't care who's injured. That doesn't discount the kind of effort and the kind of urgency you play with, man. And the Lakers got to come out here and play with urgency, and that's from top to bottom. LeBron James, you're my guy. I love you, but you cannot have 8 turnovers at this point in the season where your team is where it's at and you're the leader of that team. You had Anthony Davis come out and play a monster game tonight, 23, 18, 4, and 4. You have to play a monster game. You're LeBron James. I don't want to hear anything about whatever reason. You got 8 turnovers tonight. That cannot happen. D'Angelo Russell, you got to play like you still can get traded. You got to play with that confidence that you've been playing with. Austin Reeves, you got to stop dribbling with your head down, over dribbling, doing whatever the hell you think you can do, playing like you're a Harlem Globetrotter. No, you cannot do that, man. You guys, your playoff lives are on the line. All these games matter. You're trying to win a play-in spot. You're trying to get into the playoffs, and you're trying to find a way to play the OKC Thunder in the first round. And you guys are not acting like it, man. And it's a real goddamn shame. But we're going to get ready to wrap things up. We're just past the hour. We're coming up on an hour and 10 minutes. Once again, I want to shout out everybody who joined the stream tonight, everybody that
Yes,
watched,
sir.
listened,
Yes, sir.
commented, liked, shared the video, all of that. I appreciate it. It's a Friday night. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, so I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to my guy, Sokrazytv. I want to salute him and congratulate him. He's been working his butt off.
Appreciate you.
He got some great news today.
Congratulations, Chris.
His channel got monetized. I need everybody that's hearing this and listening to this right now to go to Sokrazytv. That's So Crazy with a K, and subscribe to his channel. Make sure you turn the notifications on to all. We have a brand new show set to debut in the next few days. Me and So Crazy, we're going to be doing the underrated and hated show. The first episode is coming soon, so stay tuned for that.
Oh.
Make sure you stay tuned to that. Once again, it's the underrated and hated show by yours truly, Moosetalkshoops, and my man Sokrazytv. So make sure y'all tune to that. Episode 1 coming soon. Once again, thank you, everybody. Sokrazytv, any last words?
Man, I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate you, Moose. I appreciate the chat. Appreciate you, G Money, everybody, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, hard work pays off, man. You put in the work, you meet God halfway, you're gonna get the results, man. That's really all I got, man. We're gonna keep grinding, and episode 1 gonna come out soon, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I want all you guys in here to go check out my man, So Crazy. I mean, not So Crazy. My man G Money's channel. G Money, drop your channel in the chat so everybody can subscribe to your channel as well. Can subscribe to your podcast as well, and shout out your podcast for everybody to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me on Moose Talks Hoops. Thank you. Nice to see you again, Moose. So Crazy. Please subscribe to my main Moose Talks Hoops and So Crazy. Please smash the likes, everyone. Please smash the likes and crush it. Please subscribe to my show, The Last Laugh Podcast with me, Zach, Biggie, and Prince. Though, please subscribe to my show, The Last Laugh Podcast.
Absolutely, man. You guys heard it, man. Once again, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Make sure you stay tuned. Episode 1 of the underrated and hated show is coming soon, man. Peace and love, family. We up out of here.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.